National Football League. And we'll keep our eye on A.J. Terrell. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Lions and the Vikings on EA Sports.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here. And I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now back to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
This is Swift on the counter. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this deep
blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get the 2nd and the 3rd levels, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Lions had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
A gain there of 21 yards. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. What effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Second and 14. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Lewis Seen
in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, man. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. 2nd and 11. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But Charles, this offense just can't seem to get off the ground.
But the quarterback, he has to keep picking himself off the ground because this pass rush, they've been on him so far in a big way. 3 sacks here in the first half. He might tell his offensive line, quit helping me up and just block the guys in front of you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front. coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together to try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. He'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped how a guy can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Hey, catch. Panther 11. Panther 11. Rig alert. Rig alert.
They're going to look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, he shifts past him. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, nifty move. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, during that run, here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. Looking at finding Shepard on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Well, that'll be caught. St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give right side Swift. Down to the 42, second down.
So far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't it just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he's got his big tight end here. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
as they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Right back to Swift again on second down. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Yeah, this will wind up the Lions' first down as we get this up to about the 42. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
19 play.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. They'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get three. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 for the 26. Here's Cook again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready?
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Dances by him. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of one. Patterson's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the fourth, It's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Running the slant, and he finds Mitchell.
And that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They start the drive with Cook,
but only able to muster a gain up to the 8-yard line.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Cook.
And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Third down, Dalvin Cook. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Pass complete to Shepard. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Now a first throw here in overtime. It's hauled in by Shepard. And a nice spin into some open field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Check right. Check pink. One, set, go.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is in for the score. And it is a